Hey guys, Heavy Metal Truckers here. So, unfortunately, Frosty is not here currently just because he's spending some time with family. His niece was just born not terribly long ago, so we got to see her. And, which, super stoked for him and super stoked for his brother, to be honest. Hopeful, I honestly will say. Long story behind that, but yeah, so he will be back with us hopefully again. We might be able to see if we can do some filming tomorrow potentially on some couple things we aren't able to do this evening, but we'll see how things go. Aside from that, in these videos we will take a listen and take a look at some metal, and we will give some thoughts about it, and they could be simple or they could be in depth. Don't know what's gonna happen. We are going to take a look at a viewer request from... Oh, I pull up the thing again. And I will say it because I have been speaking with this dude in the comments. Dude is really cool. It is from our Siberian friend, Y.O.X Vas Postmatrum. Yes, I attempted to say your name, and I think maybe I nailed it. Please send your hate to me in the comments below. And this is Y.O.X Extinction, which I'm pretty excited because he did give us a request that is, he gave it to us in the Cyrillic alphabet, so I'm really excited to be able to pronounce that on here because I'm just a fucking nerd like that. Anyway, let's get into it. Thank you for the request, dude. So that was interesting, actually, for the most part. Oh, maybe it's because I'm drinking tea tonight. I don't know.
Maybe. This one didn't do a whole lot for me, at least not musically.
Yeah.
I mean, at times there was a couple little things here and there that intrigued me a little bit, but for the most part, it didn't. It's not something that really grabbed me.
Well, it also follows like a kind of instrumentally. It follows a similar fundamental that a lot of just the core aspects have, where there's just not a lot to really grab onto. It's just how much can we let the audience just flail around and just do beatdown styles.
Right, exactly. And then it's because of that, metalcore is never that, and a lot of it sounds the same.
Yeah.
Now the dude's gutturals were decent. I'll definitely give him that.
Yeah.
But like say compared to Beside that we just listened to, to me this didn't quite, for me personally, meet that. Didn't intrigue me to the same extent. Not that this was bad.
No.
It's just not really my kind of thing that I would really get. Right. This would be more on the frosty side of things, I think. Well,
I'm not sure if
especially if they threw some cleans in there, maybe, and the choruses.
Probably. The reason I say that's intriguing, mainly because, and I'm going to go out and say that probably 16 years ago, me would have actually probably would have really been intrigued by this. Wait. Okay, yeah, 16. I had to do math because I'm like, wait, years. Sorry. Fuck. Even though it followed a very similar core aspect, I was very intrigued, at least in the beginning or midway, like through the first quarter of it into the first third, where they almost kind of went through like a hardcore influence of like Hatebreed and the sort, and I thought that was kind of intriguing the way they conducted that and composed that portion. The vocals were very hardcore / punk influenced before he started going more into the guttural aspects, which when a modern group goes to do something more old school hardcore and punk influence, I think it's really neat, just because people get, like we've mentioned, people get so focused on how heavy, how beat down aspect can we be, and they begin to lose the fundamental of what made the origins of that so fascinating within like the punk scene or like the old hardcore scene. So given that they had some elements of that in here, I was very intrigued by that. Vocally, this guy actually had some decent things going on here. I mean, he was good at what he did. Ending breakdown, I just didn't care for, because I'm like, there we go with the modern core aspect. Lovely.
Dime a dozen, yep.
Yeah, I just heard it all before. But I mean, overall, like, out of this modern, like, if you were, it's like, they're not deathcore, they are just, I almost want to say modern hardcore. I don't really know where to place them entirely. But they weren't terrible for the modern aspect. I was intrigued, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to go about this one, just because it did in many cases remind me of whenever metal in this aspect was heavier, at least on the bassy aspect or the low end side, just because for moments they reminded me of like Straight Line Sitch with Black, I think the track was Black Veil, and that was one of the tracks I loved back in the day, just because it was just felt unrelenting. But yeah, intrigued, but not fully on board with it, but I didn't hate it. So 3 out of 5 wouldn't change a thing. We'll go with that. But anywho, thank you again, sir, for the request. I know you got more coming, and we are still intrigued to hear the rest. So until next time, whether musically, lyrically, or literally, keep rolling heavy.